You've landed a job and now your employer is talking about 401k plans, traditional or Roth. Which one saves you more in taxes? The real question, do you want to pay taxes now or later? This choice could mean hundreds of thousands of dollars by retirement. For most young adults, the answer becomes clear once you understand the basics. Let's break down how each account works, with real-world examples, so you can confidently choose the best option for your future. Let's get started. Before we dive into the details of Roth versus traditional 401ks, let's take a step back and break down what a 401k actually is, and why it's such a powerful tool for building your financial future. If you've ever wondered how people save for retirement, or what all those acronyms on your benefits paperwork mean, you're in the right place. A 401k is a special type of retirement savings plan that's set up and sponsored by your employer. It's designed to make saving for your future as easy and automatic as possible. Every time you get paid, you can choose to have a portion of your paycheck sent straight into your 401k account before you even see it in your bank account. This pay-yourself-first approach helps you build savings without having to think about it every month. One of the biggest perks of a 401k is the employer match. Many companies will match a percentage of what you contribute, up to a certain limit. Think of it as free money. If you put in $1, your employer might add another $1 or 50 cents depending on their policy. Not taking advantage of this match is like leaving money on the table, so it's a smart move to contribute at least enough to get the full match if you can. The money you contribute doesn't just sit there, it gets invested, usually in a mix of mutual funds, index funds, or other investment options you select from your plan. Over time, your investments can grow thanks to the power of compound interest, which means you earn interest not just on your contributions, but also on the interest your money has already earned. This snowball effect can make a huge difference over decades. Even if you start with small contributions, those regular deposits can add up to a surprisingly large nest egg by the time you're ready to retire. The key is consistency, making saving a habit and letting time do the heavy lifting for you. The earlier you start, the more your money can grow. Think of your 401k as your personal vehicle for retirement savings. It's a secure, tax-advantaged way to travel the long road to retirement, helping you arrive with a comfortable cushion of savings. The money is protected in a special account, separate from your regular checking or savings, so you're less tempted to dip into it for everyday expenses. But not all 401ks are the same. There are two main types of engines that power your retirement savings: the traditional 401k and the Roth 401k. Each one has its own rules about how your money is taxed, and choosing the right one can make a big difference in your long-term financial plan. The main difference between these two options comes down to when you pay taxes on your savings. With a traditional 401k, you get a tax break now but pay taxes later when you withdraw the money in retirement. With a Roth 401k, you pay taxes up front, but your withdrawals in retirement are tax-free. Understanding this difference is key to making the best choice for your future. The traditional 401k is all about pre-tax contributions. Your money goes in before taxes, lowering your taxable income today. This means you pay less in taxes now, and your investments grow tax-deferred. But when you retire and withdraw, every dollar is taxed as ordinary income. The strategy: save on taxes now, pay them later, ideally when you're in a lower tax bracket. If you expect your income to drop in retirement, this can be a smart move. You defer taxes from high-earning years to low-earning years. That's the traditional 401k in a nutshell. The Roth 401k flips the script. You pay taxes now, not later. Contributions are made after tax, so there's no immediate tax break. But your investments grow completely tax-free. When you retire, every dollar you withdraw is yours, no taxes owed. This makes planning simple. What you see is what you get. Roth 401k withdrawals don't count as income, so they won't affect Social Security or Medicare. By paying taxes now, you lock in today's rates and protect yourself from future tax hikes. The Roth offers certainty in an uncertain world. That's why it's become so popular. Let's compare the two side by side. Traditional pre-tax contributions lower your taxable income now, but pay taxes on withdrawals in retirement. Roth after-tax contributions, no tax break now, but withdrawals are tax-free in retirement. Both accounts let your investments grow without annual tax drag. The key difference is when you pay taxes, now or later. Traditional gives you a smaller tax bill today. Roth gives you a zero tax bill on retirement income. It's all about timing and your expectations for the future. Which fits your strategy? Let's break down how the choice between a traditional and Roth 401k actually works, using a straightforward example with real numbers. Sometimes seeing the math in action makes the differences much clearer than just talking about concepts. So, let's walk through a scenario, step by step, and see how your decisions today can impact your retirement decades from now. Meet Alex. Alex is 25 years old, just starting out in their career and earning a salary of $50,000 per year. Like many young professionals, Alex is thinking ahead and decides to contribute $5,000 each year to a 401k retirement account. For this example, let's assume Alex is in the 22% tax bracket now, and expects to be in the same 22% tax bracket when they retire. This will help us focus on the mechanics of each account, without worrying about changing tax rates just yet. First, let's look at the traditional 401k option. When Alex puts $5,000 into a traditional 401k, that money goes in before taxes are taken out. This means Alex doesn't pay income tax on that $5,000 this year. At a 22% tax rate, that's a tax savings of $100 right now. In other words, Alex's taxable income drops by $5,000, so they keep more of their paycheck today. Now let's fast forward. Over the next 40 years, Alex's $5,000 investment grows, thanks to compounding returns. Let's say it grows to $100,000 by the time Alex retires. This is a simplified example, but it shows the power of long-term investing and how even a single year's contribution can multiply over time. But here's the catch. When Alex withdraws that $100,000 in retirement, every dollar is taxed as ordinary income. At the same 22% tax rate, Alex will owe $22,000 in taxes, leaving $78,000 to actually spend. So, while Alex got a tax break up front, they pay taxes on the entire amount later, including all the growth. Now, let's see what happens if Alex chooses a Roth 401k instead. With the Roth, Alex still contributes $5,000, but this time it's after tax money. That means Alex pays taxes on the $5,000 now, so there's no immediate tax break. The $5,000 contribution doesn't reduce Alex's taxable income this year, so they pay $100 in taxes up front. But here's the big advantage. After 40 years, that $5,000 has also grown to $100,000, just like in the traditional account. The difference is, with the Roth, Alex can withdraw the entire $100,000 in retirement completely tax-free. No matter how much the account has grown, Alex keeps every penny. So, let's compare the two outcomes side by side. With the traditional 401k, Alex ends up with $78,000 after taxes. With the Roth 401k, Alex has the full $100,000. That's a $22,000 difference, all because of when the taxes were paid. In this scenario, the Roth leaves Alex with significantly more money in retirement. Why does this happen? It comes down to the timing of taxes. With the Roth, you pay tax on the seed, the money you contribute. With the traditional, you pay tax on the harvest, the much larger amount you withdraw after decades of growth. If your tax rate is the same now and in retirement, paying tax on the smaller amount up front is usually better. And if you think your tax rate might be higher in retirement, maybe because you'll have more income or tax laws change, the Roth becomes even more attractive. Paying taxes now at a lower rate means you avoid potentially higher taxes on a much bigger sum later. The math is simple. Pay a little tax now on your contributions, and you could avoid a much bigger tax bill on your withdrawals. This is why so many financial experts recommend considering a Roth, especially for younger savers who expect their income, and possibly their tax rate, to rise over time. This is the core principle behind choosing a Roth 401k. You're trading a small tax hit today for the potential of tax-free growth and withdrawals in the future. It's a powerful way to build wealth over the long term, especially if you have decades ahead of you to let your investments grow. Of course, if you expect your tax rate to drop significantly in retirement, maybe you'll have less income, or move to a state with lower taxes. The traditional 401k could end up being the better choice. The right answer depends on your personal situation, your career path, and your best guess about future tax rates. But now, you can see exactly how the numbers work and make a more informed decision for your future. Why is the Roth 401k so often recommended for young people just starting out in their careers? It's a question that comes up a lot, and for good reason. When you're early in your working life, the financial decisions you make can have a huge impact on your future. Choosing between a Roth and a traditional 401k is one of those decisions that can shape your retirement for decades to come. Early in your career, you're likely in a low tax bracket. That means the taxes you pay on your income are relatively small compared to what they might be later on. When you contribute to a Roth 401k, you pay taxes on your contributions now, while your tax rate is low, instead of deferring them until retirement. As your income grows over the years, you'll likely move into higher tax brackets. Promotions, raises, and new job opportunities can all increase your earnings, which means you could end up paying a much higher tax rate on your retirement savings if you wait to pay taxes later. Paying taxes now at a low rate makes sense if you expect to earn more later. By locking in today's lower tax rate, you're essentially making a bet that your future self will be in a higher bracket, and that bet often pays off for young savers. It's a smart way to maximize the value of your retirement contributions. Roth also protects you from future tax hikes. No one knows what rates will be in 30 years. Tax laws change, and it's impossible to predict whether rates will go up or down by the time you retire. By paying taxes now, you're shielding your retirement savings from the risk of higher taxes in the future, giving you peace of mind. Having tax-free money in retirement gives you flexibility and control. When you withdraw from your Roth 401k, you won't owe a dime in taxes on your contributions or your investment growth. That means you can plan your retirement spending without worrying about a big tax bill, and you'll have more freedom to use your money however you want. Roth withdrawals don't count as income, so they won't impact Social Security or Medicare. This is a huge advantage because it means your Roth distributions won't push you into a higher income bracket for these programs, helping you avoid higher premiums or reduced benefits. It's a way to keep more of your retirement income in your pocket. For young savers, Roth is a powerful tool for long-term wealth. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow tax-free. Over decades, that growth can add up to a significant nest egg, giving you more options and security in retirement. In many ways, a Roth 401k is like tax insurance for your future. It protects your retirement savings from the uncertainty of future tax rates, gives you more control over your income in retirement, and helps you build wealth that you can use however you choose. For young savers, it's often the smartest move you can make to set yourself up for financial success down the road. The traditional 401k isn't just for older workers. If you're a high earner now and expect a much lower income in retirement, traditional can be smarter. The big benefit: a large tax deduction today when you're in a high bracket. If you'll drop from, say, 37% to 22% in retirement, deferring taxes makes sense. Pre-tax contributions also let you save more without hurting your take-home pay. For those needing to reduce taxable income now, traditional is a strategic choice. It's all about your current and future tax rates. Here's a secret: you don't have to pick just one. Many employers let you split contributions between Roth and traditional 401ks. This gives you tax diversification, some money taxed now, some later. In retirement, you can choose which bucket to draw from, optimizing your tax situation each year. Early in your career, focus on Roth. As your income rises, shift more to traditional. Having both gives you flexibility and control over your retirement withdrawals. Check if your employer offers this option. Sometimes, the smartest answer is both.